Stadium in Iowa City. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the USC Trojans and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero, the beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Hawkeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Trojans offense will get the ball first. And here comes a guy who will be a reliable target, Mark Bowman. We got a duo in this game of two of the better tight ends in the country. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got the quick completion. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give is to Miller. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Williams to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll ride him again on the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. Picks up enough to give them team.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. Stop right there.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And this one splits the up. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. It's a draw. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Burrowing for yardage. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense is really doing a good job right now.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
You see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here, you're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Try to barge their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll go to the counter. They were all over it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. Looking for a crease. Got the first down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Throwing, Lagway. Had to force that one.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pulls it on the option. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Miller with the ball. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Williams makes the grab. It's Miller.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's Miller. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Throwing, Williams. Between the hashes, it's Miller.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers, they came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wide receiver going in motion. Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Diaz. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. And they're not on the same page there. 3rd and long coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sets his feet. It's Lagway. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to get started. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Finds his target. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Here's Williams to throw. Out wide right, it's Anderson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. It's Williams again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught. The Trojans hit it quickly to the line. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Enough to move the chains. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Williams. Out wide left, it's Bowman. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set with the run on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Phillips. He's past the marker. At midfield, he's got to move. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that, and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with UCF taking on the Arizona Wildcats. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They have successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Running inside, it's Phillips. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Left side, it's Diaz. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Lagway. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so...
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC. Lining up for the point after and the lead. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go play action with Lagway. Takes a hit as he fires. Just got rid of that one.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Makes a man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Lagway wants to throw. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Trojans use their 1st timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's some daylight. He's past the sticks. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Hands it off. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He'll try to pop the draw, and they swarm him under.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throwing, Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Hawkeyes come fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hits inside. It's Phillips. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff again. The ball is out behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawkeye! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now hits it, it's Miller. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Got it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, it's Phillips. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give is to Miller. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Rides to the back. Breaks the tackle. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Handoff to the lone back. Pass to 6. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out wide left, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Push is ahead. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Turns up, it's Anderson. Finds a crease at the 20. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Miller with the ball. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Needs it. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. On the return, it's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Lagway to pass. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun on third down, Lagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Lagway. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
DJ Lagway to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab, first down. Feet. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. The Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll take it himself. He's got enough. Touchdown, Iowa! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense picks it up.
Hey, sometimes you got to make the most of a bad situation, and the offense did. Fumbling the football, they scoop it up, man. Sometimes they can run it back, get points. Nice job hustling to the football and making the tackle.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Williams reels it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they